According to the late Landa Hucano, a Filipino is like a mythological bamboo who sways violently among the winds of misfortune only to rise and scath when the tempest is over to meet again the warmth of the morning sun. In our own dialect, ang Pinoy daw ay maihalin tulad sa isang maalamat na puno ng kawayan na magiting humahapay sa bugso ng kalikasan upang bumangon muli at harapin ang mainit ng bukhang liwayway. Yan ang galing nating mga Pinoy. Magandang araw mga kababayan. Ito po si Kabayan Rico nagbabalik. It's Irgasm time! Welcome to my third episode of Irgasm here on Tatak Pinoy, Loud and Proud. This week, tatalakayin natin kung paano ba talaga maging world-class ang Pinoy so that we will be competitive against other nationalities para maipakita natin na magaling ang Pinoy sa ibang lahi. Paano nga ba? First things first, let's have self-mastery or the thing we call introspection. Ano nga ba yung mga katangian nating mga Pinoy na dapat nating baguhin for us to be globally competitive? Let's face the reality. Ito yung tinatawag na bitter reality. Reality bites, but we need to accept the fact that we need to change. Ito yung mga negative traits nating mga Pinoy. Guilty ka? Guilty din ako. Kaya we have to change it for the better. Let's get rid of these negative traits in our system for us to be globally competitive personally and professionally. First in my list is tardiness. Palagi na lang tayong late. Parties, seminars, meetings, popular talaga yung tinatawag na Filipino time. Late ng 1 hour or even 2 hours. We need to change it. Let's start with ourselves. Sanayin natin ang sarili na if ever we have gatherings, we should be on time at least 1 hour before or 2 hours in advance. Maganda yung maaga kaysa late na naman. So, let's make it a habit to be there on time or be there early. Second, ningas kogon attitude. We're like kogon grass na madaling nag-aapoy at madali ring namamatay. Every time we're being offered with an opportunity, we are on fire, power! And when we feel the difficulty, wala. You begin to feel ice cold. Kasi para sa'yo, oy, medyo nafe-feel na yung pain. Always remember, no pain, no gain. Dapat kung ano yung naumpisahan natin, we need to finish it. We Filipinos are good starters but not good finishers. We need to change that. Remember, dapat isipin natin the main reason why you started it in the first place. So, make it a point when you start doing something, finish it all the way. Yan ang dapat nating attitude. Third, crab mentality. Ayaw nating masapawan pag merong negosyo doon sa kabilang dako na medyo kumakagat. Nako, susundin mo naman. Ayaw mo kasi makita na yung ibang tao ay naging successful. You envy the success of other people. We need to change that attitude. Pag meron tayong makikita na tao na umaangat, we should be happy. Ang gawin natin is we will make their success as an inspiration and we will strive to do it our own way as well para aangat din tayo but never feel insecure. Fourth, procrastination. The mañana habit we inherited in the past. We love to postpone things. Mamaya na, saka na, bukas na, next week. Nako, walang mangyayari sa atin because when you postpone things, you are not only wasting your time, but you lose an opportunity to grow. So let's get rid of procrastination in our system. Tanggalin natin yung manana habit. Let's have a sense of urgency so we can do things ASAP and never postpone it. Fifth, panglima na pala ito, ang dami pala nating baguhin para maging world-class Pinoy tayo. Yung tinatawag na bahala na attitude or come what may. Folks, always remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Buti pa yung bahay may plano. We need to plan what kind of outcome do we need to have next week, next month, 6 months from now, or next year. Dapat planuhin natin kung ano yung gusto nating makamit sa buhay. We need to have a plan in our life. 6. Being onion-skinned, balat sibuyas. Nagchichismis tayo sa buhay ng ibang tao pero pag yung buhay na natin ang pinakialaman, nagre-react ka. You don't want other people to talk about your personal lives. Yun ang mahirap and it destroys relationship. Kaya dapat tanggalin natin ito kasi ito yung nakakasira sa imahin nating mga Pinoy. 7. We love shortcuts and we love to break rules. Ayaw nating maghintay, ayaw nating mag-follow sa mga long queues. Gusto natin shortcut. Pag meron tayong kailangan doon sa consulate or sa municipality or even private setting, gusto nating may malapitan tayo para mas madali ang pag-process ng mga papers. Gusto natin shortcut to the extent na magbayad pa tayo ng under the table just to have a shortcut on the requirements. At alam natin na bawal tumawid or bawal magtapon ng basura, hindi pa rin tayo sumusunod. We love to break rules. Dapat meron tayong disiplina. Ang disiplina po ay ang pagsunod sa patakaran kahit walang nakatingin. So let's get rid this in our system. 8. Gossiping or pagchichismis. We like to mind other people's business. Gusto nating pag-usapan yung buhay ng iba. Kung sinong nabuntis dyan, kung sinong nahuli ng asawa, kung sinong pumalpak. We love to talk about other people's lives. Pabayaan na natin. Business nila yon. We should focus on the things that matter to us, not spread the words about other people. Hindi talaga magandang pakinggan na nagkikialam tayo sa buhay ng may buhay. Let's just mind our own business. 9. Overspending. Alam mo, guilty talaga tayo nito. Guilty ka, guilty din ako. Pero let's get rid of this in our system. Kung hindi na kailangan yung mga bagay na hindi naman natin ginagamit, huwag na nating bilhin. We need to separate between our needs and wants. Kung gusto nating umangat ang buhay natin, dapat bibili lang tayo sa mga bagay na kailangan talaga natin. Don't spend more than what you will earn. Huwag na tayo maging social climber. Okay lang yung iba kung kaya nilang bumili ng iPhone, Under Armour, or G-Shock, pabayaan na natin sila. Let's just make sure na we will spend the things that we can afford. Know your real status in life. Para sa akin, ang siyam na negative traits that I mentioned earlier are the most important traits that we need to get rid from our system. Pag kaya nating tanggalin ito, although meron naman mga minor traits pa, pero as far as I'm concerned, ito talaga yung siyam ang dapat nating tanggalin. This would improve the way other nationalities will look at us Filipinos. Yung imahe natin ay aangat sa paningin ng mga ibang lahi. By the way, you can grab a copy of my book, The 12 Habits of Highly Successful OFWs. Just email me, tatakpinoyfounder@gmail.com. Tayo mga Pinoy ay favorite na favorite when it comes to job placement. Bakit? Dahil magaling tayong mga Pinoy. Meron tayong outstanding interpersonal skills. Madaling matuto ang mga Pinoy when it comes to job-related knowledge. Konting training lang, alam agad ng Pinoy. Tayong mga Pinoy ay may malasakit. Willing tayong tumulong sa company. We love to do an extra mile. Kahit walang bayad, nag-o-overtime tayo because we want to help the company. Pag andyan ang Pinoy sa isang company, rest assured na we will have a neat environment. Kasi kahit hindi na trabaho ng Pinoy ang paglilinis, nililinis niyan because a Filipino would love to work in a clean environment. Paano nga ba maging globally competitive tayong mga Pinoy? We need to give up a lot of things for us to soar high and be known all over the world. We need to give up a lot of things. First thing to give up is the mindset of mediocrity. Tanggalin na natin yung okay na yan, pwede na yan, makapasa na ito. Every time we do something professionally and personally, we need to prove our worth. Galingan natin. Ipakita natin ang galing natin. Show our best, whatever it takes. Kasi pag magaling ka, people will pay you in 3 ways. First, people will pay you their attention. Second, people will pay you the respect. And third, of course, people will pay you money because they would like to do business with you. Second thing to give up, the negativity mindset. Hindi natin kaya yan. Papalpak tayo dyan. Mas magaling sila sa atin. Don't be negative. Kasi pag negative tayo, ay puno tayo ng sadness, anger, envy, disrespect, distrust. Walang mangyari sa iyo. People will avoid you if you have negative attitude in life. Let's be positive. More people will be attracted to your personality. You will be happy. You will live longer. At saka less stress at saka less pressure sa buhay if you remain positive. So, let's be optimistic all the way. Tanggalin natin yung pagka-negaholic natin. Third, complacency. Ito yung mahirap. Aangat lang ng kaunti, relax na. Ayaw nang mag-aral, ayaw nang matuto. Don't you know that complacency hinders progress? You need to break out from your comfort zone. Mag-aral ka pa, chong. Because when you are complacent, parang wala ka ng gana. You are satisfied with what you have in life. Strive to be better. You need to create a better version of yourself. Study the stories, the actions of successful people and make them as your inspiration and follow their footsteps, but never rest on your laurel. Don't be complacent. Galingan mo pa. Fourth thing to give up, procrastination. Don't make it a habit to postpone or delay things. Do it ASAP. Hindi pwede yung bukas na, saka na. Alam nyo, you are losing an opportunity. Pangit yung ipagbubukas mo kung kaya mong gawin ngayon. You have to take advantage of the power of now. If you will do things today, that would increase your productivity. And you can finish more things if you will not postpone the assigned task. Fifth, distractions. Ito yung dahilan kung bakit wala tayong natatapos. We don't know how to prioritize things. Ang dami na lang nating iniisip, insert dito, insert doon. Hindi mo na-realize na you can never finish everything. Multitasking will never help you achieve your goal. Have a laser light focus on the things that matters most. 6. Fears. Ito yung dahilan kung bakit karamihan sa atin ay nasa comfort zone pa rin. We are scared. We are afraid of a lot of things. Fear of failure, fear of the uncertainty, fear of being humiliated, and even fear of success. Ang dapat natin gawin is isipin natin, bakit tayo may takot? Fears are just result of lack of knowledge, lack of planning, lack of preparation. Kaya dapat para huwag na tayong matakot, alamin natin ano ba yung mga bagay na kinakatakutan natin. Ano ba yung dahilan bakit tayo takot? Ano ba ang gagawin natin para mawala yung takot natin? And harapin natin. Let's face our fears. Dalawa lang yan. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. Pangwalo, self-limiting belief. Ito yung dahilan kung bakit hindi ka rin nagpa-prosper hanggang ngayon. Hindi ko kaya yan. Baka papalpak lang ako. Nako, ayoko siyang ligawan, baka mabastid ako. Pag yan ang frame of mind mo, you will never prosper. Dapat meron kang believe sa sarili mo. Try to discover the inner strength that you have. What are the things that you lack? Try to improve it. Who are the people that could coach you? Be with them para lalo kang gagaling. Kasi kung limitahan mo yung sarili mo, you will always be in your comfort zone. Walang mangyayari sa iyo. Dapat you have to extend your capability. You need to create a better version of yourself by discovering your hidden talent, your inner power. Ilabas mo yan. You need to unleash the winner in you. Galingan mo, ipakita mo na kaya mo yan. 9. We need to give up saying yes all the time. We need to say no. Dapat hindi tayo palaging yes, yes, yo. Say no if yung pabor ay nakakasira sa reputasyon mo. Say no if it will affect your workload. Say no if it will affect your values in life. Say no if you want to protect your image and your integrity. Say no if it's against your will. Hindi pwede yung yes tayo ng yes. We need to give up this habit of saying yes. 10. We need to give up the toxic people in our lives. Dapat tanggalin na natin yung mga taong nakakasira sa ating buhay. Una, avoid associating with yung merong ikiya mindset, yung masyadong believe sa sarili. Ikiya, I know everything already. Kung sa Tagalog pa, acne daw, alam ko na yan. Nako, pag mahahawa ka, you will be complacent because you don't wanna learn anymore. Kaya iwasan ang mga ganitong tao. Pangalawang tao, yung bitch. Bitter individual that cackles hardship. Ito yung mga tao na palagi na lang complain ng complain. Ang hirap ng buhay. Di, subukan mo sa kabilang buhay. Pangatlo, yung mga taong haters. H-E-T-E-R. Ayaw nilang umangat yung mga kaibigan nila. Gusto nilang sila palagi ang bida. Kaya nga haters, having envy towards everyone reaping success. Huwag kang sasama sa kanila. Last, yung mga tinatawag nating istambay. You will never grow associating with these people. Istambay. Isa silang talagang ayaw magbagong buhay, ayaw yumaman. Istambay. Avoid associating with these 5 personalities because they will ruin your reputation. Kung kaya nating tanggalin itong 10 bagay which I mentioned earlier, aangat ang pagtingin ng mga ibang lahi sa atin. We will be competitive globally because we will earn their respect and it will also uplift our reputation as globally competitive Pinoy. At dito natapos ang ating Eargasm with Rick. Leave you with a quote from Les Brown. To be successful, you have to do the things today that other people won't do, so that you can have the things tomorrow what other people can't have. That's about it for Eargasm 3. My name is Rick. Always remember, Tatak Pinoy, keeping the community informed.